Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be introducing the top 10 beginner plants. I made this video just so I could inform you guys and I could give you some tips on your new plants, especially if you got one of these plants in your home, and we are going to be starting now. So first, my top 1 beginner plant is the Anjoyi Pothos. And often you will see this hanging because pothoses they trail down. So there are many other varieties, but I chose this one to show you guys because it's lush and it has a nice variegation here. So this is the Anjoyi Pothos. There are many other varieties called Marble Queen Pothos, Golden Pothos, Silver Queen Pothos, and I'll go show you guys my Silver Queen right now because you might be curious since there's a Silver Pothos. And this is the Silver Queen Pothos. I got this for free in one of the gardens I went to, and it only had 2 leaves, but now it's like that. It grew fast because we let the rainwater come in sometimes, and rainwater is really good for your plants, like I mentioned in the other vlogs. So this is the Silver Queen Pothos, and pothoses really thrive in any environment, but it's nice if they have bright and direct sunlight, or sometimes you can actually find them outdoors. And our number 2 is the Calathea. Oh, I just want to say that showing you guys a certain of varieties, and there are many more varieties of Calatheas, and they are also easy indoor plants, but I'm showing you guys these varieties for a reason. And this is the Calathea maranta. This is one of my favorite Calatheas because in the Calathea maranta, you will really see that the leaves fold in the morning and at night, and that's a fact about Calatheas, but it really depends on your Calathea because if it's unhealthy, it may not fold in the morning and night. So this is the Calathea maranta. Calatheas require 2 to 3 times a week of watering, and they require bright and direct sunlight. Some require only moderate or low indirect sunlight, but they really thrive in bright and direct sunlight. So my top 3 to show you guys is the Dieffenbachia. I made sure to show you guys some varieties that are small so that I can really point out the leaves and their details. So this is the Dieffenbachia, and you can find these for cheap, and they're also available in our shop that I will mention later. There are many Dieffenbachias. There are Dumpkins, there are Tropic Marians, and many more that have, and some Dieffenbachias are really rare and are hard to find. So I'll show you guys next time in our other videos. This is the Tropic Marian Dieffenbachia. And for our top 4, we have the Caladium. This is a white Christmas Caladium, and there are other varieties called Heart of Jesus Caladium. There's also the one with I forgot the name, it's at the back of my tongue, but yeah, there are a lot of Caladiums. And most are rare actually. Like 2 leaves will cost around 1,000 pesos. So this is the white Christmas Caladium, and I chose this because it's one of my it's my favorite Caladium, since it's white and I'm not really a pinkish person. So this is the white Christmas Caladium, and this requires 1 to 2 times a week of watering. And for our top 5, we have the peace lily. I chose this one because it's variegated, and I want to show you guys what a variegated peace lily looks like. And normal peace lilies have it's just green. The leaves are just green, but this one is variegated, so you can see a bit of white here. There, this is a new leaf. And peace lilies are they really tell you when they want water because their leaves will droop down, and some plant parents really they panic because they think that their peace lily is dead. But if your peace lily droops down, all you have to do is put it outside and water it, and you have to water it 3 times a week. It is also nice if you missed your peace lily because they like to keep moist. And always make sure to keep the top soil moist for all indoor plants except some like the fiddle, the rubber tree. And for our top 6, we have the aluminum plant. This is a very lush one. I actually have a more lush aluminum plant inside, but I'll just show you guys this one because it's in the greenhouse. I mostly keep my plants indoors, but the ones I really want for them to thrive and be thick, I put them in the greenhouse because the rainwater comes in here. So this is the aluminum plant, and this is actually just a common plant, but some people think it's rare because of the leaves, because it's like aluminum. But this is just a common plant. You can also find this in our store, and this requires 1 to 2 times a week of watering. It's really better if you water your plants with rainwater. And this one requires bright indirect sunlight. Almost all indoor plants require bright indirect sunlight, but there are some that only require low sunlight because if the sun hits them too much, their leaves will burn because they're pretty fragile. And for our top 7, we have the dwarf snake plant and the other varieties of snake plant, of course. I just showed you guys the small one because it's easier to carry, and I want to elaborate to you guys. And since this one lives in the greenhouse, there are some other plants that grew on it na, which is nice. And that really means that the soil is healthy because some other plants grow on it too. This dwarf snake plant, you can put it in the bathroom, you can put it in beside your window, you can put it anywhere actually because this one is so low maintenance. And you can also find this in our store, of course. This requires once in 2 weeks, 1 to 2 times in 2 weeks of watering, because if you overwater this, the leaves will like start, because as you see, this one is compact. If the signs of overwatering a dwarf snake plant or any snake plant is when it kind of it separates from one another. So this one is compact, and when it separates one another, the leaves will get yellow and it'll die eventually. So just water this minimally. And this is the dwarf snake plant, and there are many more varieties. And for our top 8, we have the red fittonia. The red fittonia is also called a drama queen. I know why they call it a drama queen. It's because if you don't water it, it'll look like it's really dead. And I panicked one time because there was this time that I bought my first fittonia, and it was a green one, and the leaves look like they really have no hope na. Wala na siyang pag-asa. But when I watered it, it became like this again. And yeah, that's the story of the fittonia. That's why they're called drama queens. But they're really easy to maintain. Just don't forget to water them. And if you forgot to water them, just go water them, and they'll go back to like their normal state. So this is the red fittonia, and this requires 1 to 2 times a week of watering. And always make sure to keep the topsoil moist. And if ever you're going to put pebbles on top of your plants, make sure that the pebbles are not too small, because if it's too small, it can go down the soil and damage the roots, and it's really just not healthy for the drainage. So choose pretty big pebbles like this. Like this. At least as big as this, but pwede ring bigger. And for our top 9, we have the Bonsai Rottan. This is the Bonsai Rottan plant, and this is also low maintenance. The Bonsai Rottan also requires some, like, it has similarities to the care of the real real rattan plant. It really likes water, so you have to water this every day. But if you can't, that's okay, as long as you water it like 4 times a week. But it's really easy to maintain, especially if you're that type of person who overwaters the plant. This is the perfect plant for you, and this is available in our shop. And for the top 10, we have the Watermellon Pep, or the Watermellon Peperomia. This is a trend because they look like watermelons, of course, and they're really cute, and they're actually kind of succulent-ish, and they're also known for their red stems and of course their watermelon look. But this one can be hard to maintain sometimes, but if you just follow my tips, you can your watermelon peperomia can thrive. So the watermelon peperomia requires 2 times a week of watering, and always make sure that the soil is moist, because watermelon peperomias are not like the other succulents that die when you overwater them. This one is a succulent, but it kind of acts like a plant. So this is the watermelon peperomia, and we only have a few stocks of these left. So if you want to grab yours now, you can go visit our shop. And that is the top 10 beginner plants. These top 10 beginner plants are really easy to maintain. I chose these because you can also revive them really quickly. So those are the top 10 beginner plants, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Now all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment down below. Bye!